I'm not even sure how to start this, but let's see what happens, man. Because let's just see what fucking happens. Let's pop up some stuff here. Everything looks to be good. Alright, let's start with whatever the fuck this is. If anybody wants to leave some comments, you can. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna feel about this while I'm doing it because I don't even know. I'm upset. I'm confused. It's weird. Let's pop up the news here. What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and I'm giving you guys a live reaction results for SummerSlam 2016. And in all honesty, I don't even know what I watched because this pay-per-view was all over the fucking place. And I was so hyped for this pay-per-view. The card looked stacked. It looked like it was going to be a good pay-per-view. There were signs of it to be a good pay-per-view, and what we got was, I want to call it a mess. I mean, would you guys call it a mess? Do you guys think it was a mess? Because the way I see the card is like, it's a mess. The card was all over the place. There was no real structure to what was happening. Fights were happening at weird moments. The SmackDown belt match was early. The women's match was early for the belt. It was literally all over the place. The ending was weird. They scrapped the match. I mean, what the fuck happened? Like, seriously, like, I don't like being the guy that's gonna bash on what happened, but like, seriously, what the fuck happened? Like, if anybody watching this, if you guys can tell me what the fuck went down last night, like, what happened? I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm gonna go through the card, and we're gonna go through them, and I'm gonna tell you guys some things I like, some things I didn't like, and some things that just left me going, who the fuck is writing this? Because I'm confused. I don't get it. So right off the back, what we have here is, let me put some things over here so we can have a better order. Right off the back, what we started the night with, oh wait, gotta make this bigger. We started the night with I don't know, guys, I'm so frustrated right now. So frustrated. All right, let's go through what happened last night. All right, so we had the 12-man tag match, which was the Usos, American Alpha, and the Hype Bros versus Breezango, the Ascension, and the Vaudevillains. The exact match, we had the other fucking SmackDown, and it was a match because it was a match, because we wanted to put the people on the card. Because I honestly don't understand what was the purpose of this match. So what we got was American Alpha and their team winning, which is what we got on SmackDown. There was some weird thing at the end where the Usos tagged in, and there was some animosity, and people were like staring at each other because I guess maybe the Usos are going to be heel soon. This match was a pre-show match. It was fine. It was fine. It set up nothing. It did nothing. It makes the already weak roster for SmackDown look even weaker. Confusion. I don't get it. American Alpha looked good. Certain teams looked good. There was a few botches here and there, but overall it was a decent show, or a decent match. What we got next was Sami Zayn and Neville versus the Dudley Boyz. Now, this is something that I was confused about because it came out of nowhere, but I guess they wanted to put Neville and Sami Zayn on the card, and actually this match was entertaining. Sami and Neville looked really good together. Like, they clicked. They had some cool tag team chemistry. I actually enjoyed this match. What ended up happening at the end is what we saw happen the other day, where Bubba Ray and Devon had some type of malfunction where they hit each other and took one of them out of the match, and the other one got pinned. This is speculating that what we're going to be getting here is the Bully Ray character, and they're going to break out the Dudleys, I'm assuming. But the Neville Sami Zayn story is what I'm looking at. Are they gonna pair these two guys up the same way that they paired Jericho and Kevin Owens up? Maybe there'll be these two versus these two, and that'll be a match. I don't know. There's some cool things that might happen here with Sami and Neville, or maybe this was a one-time deal. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think you guys can see this going forward, would you guys want to see this going forward? Sami and Neville together doing some things. I thought they had a really good chemistry. I thought they worked really well together. And I wouldn't be mad if they did this because it beats Sami not doing anything. Like, I want Sami to do stuff and Neville to do stuff. So if this is what they have to do to get on fucking Raw because they're not on SmackDown, even though it appears that John Cena's leaving and Randy Orton's fucked up and SmackDown is fucking got nobody. But whatever, you want to keep them on Raw, we're going to keep them on Raw. What you need to do is maybe make them be tag teams so they can do something because it clearly creative has nothing to do with for both of these guys. So maybe this tag team thing for them makes sense. You get rid of the Dudley Boyz, they break up, they go their own way, and that's what happens. Sami and Neville won. It was a good match. Hey, the match that I guess I'm the only one on the internet that wasn't excited for this. Sheamus versus Cesaro again, third time in a row because everybody wants to see this. We love this. We want to see these two guys go at it some more. We want this. No. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know who out there and why you guys are excited for this rivalry, but I am not. I don't get why people want to see this rivalry. Sami should be in the same spot. Like, if it was because Sami and Cesaro wanted to show that they were great, that would have been baller right there. Amazing. But no, you have Sheamus, who has not been fucking relevant in years. Years. He had that weird ass title reign when he took it off of Roman Reigns because we need the one guy more hated than Roman is Sheamus. That would have been, it just doesn't make sense. Nonetheless, Cesaro and Sheamus put on a decent match, some decent spots. As I predicted in my predictions, Sheamus went over. Sheamus will probably win a couple of these to make, or maybe they might go back and forth. I don't know. Not excited. Not excited. We're going to get this again on fucking Monday. Get excited, everybody. We're going to get it again. And again. And a fucking again. And again. Who wants to see this? If you want to see this, please let me know below. Please comment. I would love to know who wants to see this match. Yeah. Cesaro loses. Yay. Moving on. Those weren't the only. I guess those were the only pre-show matches. All right. Then the first actual match of the night was Kevin Owens, Jericho, Jeri-KO versus Enzo and Cass. Now, we're in Brooklyn, right? We're in Brooklyn. SummerSlam is in Brooklyn. What makes sense, guys? What makes sense? What makes sense here is Enzo and Cass, who are the Brooklyn area, New York area natives, for them to win, right? It makes sense. These two men make sense to win. So what does the WWE do? They make them lose. Claps. Because as soon as I saw this, I fucking knew what was going to happen in the Women's Championship match. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Okay. Kevin Owens and Jericho win. They take Big Cass out of the picture, beat him up. I was enjoying this match. I thought it was fun. Enzo and Cass came out, did their thing. And it's the same thing that happened to Enzo and Cass in NXT. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to do anything up here. They didn't get the belts on NXT. It doesn't look like they're going to get the belts here. It doesn't, what the fuck is, what was the point? We're in Brooklyn, their hometown, and you don't give them a fucking victory. Why don't you give them a victory? Can anybody explain to me why they didn't get a victory here? It doesn't make sense. I'm so fucking confused. There are certain things that just make fucking sense. And this was not one of them. I don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Okay, moving on. What the fuck does we have here? Hey, the women's match. Okay, so the women's match. Oh, man. I think everybody and their mama picked Charlotte to lose this match. Every single person. We are in Brooklyn. Sasha just got the belt. So what makes sense? She just got the belt, right? So she keeps it. She wins it. No, of course not. Because creative are fucking dumb. They make her lose the belt a month after she got it. Not even a month. To Charlotte. fucking clean. She lost clean. She lost clean. How is that what you write here? How do you write that? What is the point of that story? She lost clean. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, it frustrates me that Sasha Banks lost her belt that quick. They made something about her back throughout the match, so maybe it was her back. Charlotte did some. There was several botches in this match at the beginning of the match. Several botches that I was looking at. I'm like, you guys are better than this. What's going on? They picked it up later on and they got their shit together, and it became a good match, a really good match. Probably one of the better matches of the night. I think in total the night had about 5 good matches, maybe 6. But this match was good. But the ending, as I was watching it, I was telling my friends and family, I'm like, there's no way she loses. There's no way. There's no way Sasha loses this match. We're in Brooklyn. She just got her belt. She's got this crazy momentum going for her. Why would they take it off of Sasha? My only thing is that they're bringing Bayley, and then they're going to set up a Bayley versus Charlotte match going forward. I don't know. That's the only thing I got, guys. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. If you guys understand it, please comment below, because I am confused how you take the belt off of Sasha so fast. Sasha's like the most beloved character. Why? What's the point? I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense. It says here Sasha's from Boston. She still got a huge pop. That says a lot. Yes, it does. Drew, like, she is the most over female. Like, people were booing Charlotte when she won. And Charlotte's a great heel, a great character. But, like, for you to take the belt off of Sasha so fast, it's a serious fuck you to the fans. Like, a serious fuck you. And I don't like hating on the WWE. I really don't. Like, I love wrestling. I love WWE. And I don't like being the cynical guy. Like, I watch JD, and that's his thing. He points out the negative stuff because, like, he's like such a passionate fan. That's how he likes to show his passion. But for me, like, I get frustrated, but I don't like to point out the negative so often. But I can't only imagine what JD's gonna say about this. Oh my God, he's gonna lose his fucking mind at what this show was. Because if I'm mad, can't imagine him. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be checking out his thing, so definitely you guys do as well. But I don't get it. Sasha loses to Charlotte, clean, no interference. I was thinking maybe some interference, maybe something. Dana somehow makes her way. Bayley, I don't know. I was thinking something. Nope, nothing. So yes, Sasha loses. Next, oh man, we are okay. So what I will say is the first 2 matches I enjoyed. The first actual 2 matches I actually enjoyed, starting off to a good spot. I didn't like the winners, but I was enjoying it. And then we hit this. Then we hit somebody saying Sasha's injured. Is that what happened? Did Sasha get injured throughout the match, and all of a sudden when she got injured, they changed the outcome? Like, I didn't read she was injured. I haven't read that anywhere. Is it the concussion thing again? Because if that's true, then I'm worried, because she already had a concussion before. She was out for like a month, maybe 2 months. If she's injured again, I don't know. Like, I didn't read that. I didn't know that. I didn't know, hear about that going in. But here, the IC title. Okay, so I was preaching we need to get the belt off The Miz, right? And I said, I don't want the belt on Apollo Crews. Like, I don't want it on him, because Apollo Crews has no charisma. He is this dominant force with no charisma. So I don't want it on him. But at the same time, like, The Miz makes so much fucking movies that he takes the belt and leaves, doesn't defend them for so many pay-per-views, and it feels like he's a part-timer. So when I'm watching this match, I'm like, some people were thinking they might have Apollo just completely crush The Miz, which would have been interesting if he would have just completely crushed The Miz. It says here they planned it weeks ahead. She's taking time out to deal with nagging injuries. I didn't hear anything about that. If that's true, I didn't hear anything about that. So back to here. So nope. What ended up happening is they put on a decent. I'll give him a decent match. Decent. But Apollo Crews, like, his athleticism is what ended up being his fall. He jumped too high and hit his face on the pole because The Miz pushed him, and then he got whatever the fuck The Miz's finisher was. I forgot what it's called. So it was like an Apollo Crews mistake cost him the match. So is this gonna keep going? Because I don't see it keeping going. It's not intriguing or interesting enough to keep going. I honestly would squash this right away. It doesn't make any sense to me. Squash this this rivalry. Bring in somebody else. I don't know. Maybe I was hoping Samoa Joe shows up. I was like, come on, Samoa, you can bring some prestige back to this belt by just completely dominating here. But nope, that's not what happened. Let's see what else we got here throughout the night. So that was one of my matches. The highlight of the night for me. Well, the highlight of the night. Like, this is the highlight of the night for me. So going into this, I kept thinking, AJ has to win, right? AJ has to win. Like, there's no way he loses here. But of course, it's John Cena, and I'm worried, and I'm watching, and I'm like, it's a great match. Phenomenal match. Like, top 3 match for me. Great match. I'm loving it. I'm eating it up. And every time that John Cena does like a finisher on AJ, I'm like, it's over. And AJ breaks out. And then John Cena breaks out. And John Cena's making AJ look like $1,000,000. Like, he's making AJ look so good. And AJ's making John Cena look so good. And the match goes on, and it's really entertaining. And the fans are into it. And the fans are loving it. And the right man won here. Right man won. And clean. No interference. No club bullshit. Nobody interfering here. AJ Styles beat John Cena fucking clean, and that is fucking amazing. Like, I loved it. I ate it up. I thought it was super awesome. Let's see what it says here. The Miz is one of the last true heels. I completely love Miz holding the belt. I get it. The Miz is a true heel. I understand. He is. He's an amazing heel. My problem with the Miz is he never feels like a threat. I never feel threatened by the Miz. Like, he doesn't, like, he wins, but like, I'm like, I don't know. He doesn't feel like a threat. He's just kind of holding it, being a cool heel, but not doing much with it. Maybe I agree with you. He's a great heel. He's great on the mic. One of the better people on SmackDown on the mic. But something about him, I'm just like, I don't fear him. But nonetheless, I respect what you're saying about him being a true heel. But AJ Styles takes this victory over John Cena, clean. This for me ends the rivalry. The right man won. When AJ leaves, John Cena stays in the ring. And the fans are cheering him because the fans, like, they don't hate John Cena. They hate that he wins all the time, and that's why they turn on him. But here, the fans respect John Cena, and they're clapping. And John Cena takes off, like, his wristband, or I think it's his wristband, and he puts it in the ring, like in the middle of the ring in the center, and it just says never give up. I don't know what that means because, like, now what I'm thinking, I'm like, you can't have John Cena go away. Like, SmackDown's already got, like, needs help on its roster. You can't have John Cena go away. You need John Cena here. It makes sense to keep him around. So I don't know what that was about, but I do love that AJ got a clean win, and it makes AJ look like a fucking $1,000,000, makes him look super strong. I love it. Okay. So we had a great match there. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to be reading comments as I go through here. The crowd died after the Sasha loss. Yeah, it was pretty shitty. The backstage moment when AJ and the club and Battle Raw together was awesome. When was that at? I don't think I saw that. Maybe I must have been. I was making pizza while I was doing this, so maybe I missed that. All right. This fucking. All right. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus the New Day. Now, I knew. Well, I didn't know. I expected it was time for the New Day to lose the belts. I was like, they've held it for a very long time. They have this current iteration of the championship. They've held it for a long time. It makes sense for them to lose it. They've already said that they broke the record, all this stuff. I was like, it makes sense. They don't have Big E. It makes sense. You give it to the club. It makes sense, right? So what ended up happening in this match is Jon Stewart is fucking here. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He did the Big E thing. He interfered in like the weirdest of fucking ways. He just kind of was doing, like, the best part of this thing was when he was doing the Too Sweet thing. I thought it was hilarious. He's just kind of like doing this. I was like, I'm eating that up. That's funny. But at the same time, I'm like, why is it that they've been using the New Day whenever they have like the gimmick matches, the ones where we have to bring in guests or something? They use the New Day. They did it at WrestleMania and they did it here. The guests had to interfere and had to cost the match. It was a fine match. I'm not gonna say it was great. It was fine. Xavier Woods looked really good. Both teams looked really good. The club ended up winning because Big E came out, and Big E just straight up attacked. Straight up, Big E attacked because Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were gonna beat up Jon Stewart. So yeah, that's how they ended up winning. The club ended up winning, but not getting the belt. So as I'm watching it, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, why? What's the point of this? Like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? This match was crap. Looked like filler. I'm not sure which one you're talking about there, Brandon. Maybe, I mean, if it was this one, maybe it was filler for the guests, or if you were talking about. Nah, I gotta be this one because there's no way you're talking about the AJ one because that match was fucking amazing. So this rivalry is gonna keep going. Obviously, I'm guessing Carl Anderson, the club, are gonna be rivaling with the New Day. I'm not sure what's going to happen going forward here because I was 100% sure that they were going to get the belts. The club was going to get the belts and start a rivalry with Enzo and Cass going forward. The New Day were going to kind of go on a slow hiatus to, not hiatus, but like just slow down going for the belts. You know what I mean? Because they've had it for so long. But nope, I don't know what's happening. I'm assuming this rivalry is going to keep going. I don't know. It was just a missed opportunity for me here. Let me see what we got here. We got, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the sixth match of the night was the WWE World Championship match between Dean and Dolph. Okay, so there was some speculations going around that Dean had pissed off some of the creative because of his Stone Cold podcast interview, and that he might lose this match. Luckily, that's not what happened. Like, I love Dolph. Dolph is one of my favorite wrestlers. I love the dude. But I'm glad that he didn't win here because of the fact that Dean should have the belt, hold the belt, be like the core of this main SmackDown belt. My problem with this match was honestly the finish and the spot where the match was. So I felt that the fact that this match was so early made it feel less important than the Universal and anything else on the card. It was before the Roman one. It was before the six woman match. It was before the Universal one, way before that. So it made it feel less important that you decided to put this belt so early. The match was good. It wasn't great. Both competitors did a great job. Dean and Dolph, they did what they did, like they were gonna do. They gave it their all. It wasn't. I don't think it was the top 5 match of the night. Maybe 5th, but not for me. It wasn't like a clear cut number 5. But it was a good match. Dolph lost in the weirdest of fucking ways. He did some weird thing off the turnbuckle and got caught into a dirty deeds, and then Dean hit him with it and pinned him. But it wasn't like, it didn't make Dolph look strong. Like, Dolph went out weak, and there was nothing after it. There was no heel turn, nothing, no extravagant thing that happened that was like, oh, Dolph is gonna go crazy. There was nothing like that, so it was kind of disappointing that they didn't do anything. And then says, yes, AJ and Cena was amazing. Yeah, I agree with you. And I also agree that the New Day, the club match did feel like filler. It was weird because it's a championship match. It's a match for the belts, and it felt like fucking filler. That's weird to me. But this match was good. It went back and forth. They had some good smaller spots, nothing spectacular, but it was a really good match. Not one of the greater ones, but I think it was a solid good match. But for all the shit that they had Dolph saying, I thought that maybe they would do something with it. Maybe. Like, Dolph was passionate in his promos. He was talking so much shit. Like, nothing after? Nothing? Whatever. Nothing happened after Dean beat him. I'm assuming Dean moves on. Dolph, I don't know, because, like, they didn't do anything after. Like, so weird. All the shit Dolph was saying, that he's that damn good. He's going to show him. But no, Dolph just lost. Regular. To a 30 deeds out of nowhere. I don't know. Not a great finish for that one for me. But it was a good match. Okay, so it was Natalya and Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Carmella. And then, of course, I was wondering how they were going to do the Eva Marie thing where she wasn't going to show up because everybody knows that she got suspended for the wellness policy. But what they said was she's taking a break because of the abuse she's receiving online from fans or something, or whatever they said. And somebody made her return, and her return was made by Nikki Bella. And as soon as Nikki Bella came out, I was like, fuck. Because I knew she was going to get the win. I was like, Nikki Bella's here. They love her. She's banging John Cena. She's going to get the victory here. Yay. Not really. I was fucking pissed. This match was clear filler. Nothing really happened. Nikki came back. I don't like the Bella Twins. I honestly don't like the Bella Twins. I don't think they can wrestle that well. I don't think they bring anything to the table. To me, Nikki was probably the 5th best wrestler in this 6-woman match. I think she was a little bit better than Carmella, and I think That's even giving Nikki a lot. But yeah, whatever. Nikki gets the pin. She pins Carmella. Fine. So we know Nikki's on SmackDown. Everybody figured she would be on SmackDown because of the whole John Cena being there. What I think is going to happen is now that I thought Becky would be the first woman to get the championship, but nope. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nikki Bella. Poor Becky. Poor Becky. She's on the wrong show. Like, such a wrong show. Let's see what we got here. The name makes it feel lesser, and the spot where it was all yeah, I get that. I mean, it does make it feel lesser. The spot where it was on the show and the fact that it's called World versus Universal, they 100% made the SmackDown belt feel like the lesser belt and the lesser show still. All right, moving on. Okay, so next we had Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of this match. There was some weird camera things where the cameramen throughout the night were fucking confused. They were just in wrong spots. They were seeing when the wrestlers were talking to one another. They were just, throughout the night, they were just in fucking weird spots. I was like, what are you guys doing? Whatever. So I enjoyed the shit out of this match. I fucking loved the ending. I thought the ending made sense. Finn Balor won clean. I thought maybe there'd be some interference, but no. Finn Balor won clean. Finn Balor hit Seth Rollins with several of like his drop kicks to the turnbuckles and kept hitting him. And I thought it was perfect because it was like Seth was being overwhelmed, and I enjoyed the shit. Out of that. A fucking great match. Some really good spots. I'm trying to think if this was the best match of the night. I think it's between this and the AJ Styles match, John Cena match, and also the Charlotte Sasha Banks match. I think those three were the best of the night. I mean, you can rearrange them, but this one had the best finish because Finn Balor won, looked strong, looked great. The fucking Universal Championship was introduced, and it looks like garbage. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Why would they choose red? Why did they choose the strap to be red? It looks really bad to me. I don't like it. I don't like the way the belt looks. I 100% do not enjoy the way the belt looks. Maybe you guys do, but the red makes it look weird because when the thing is on it, like it also has red. It's such a weird belt design. Nonetheless, it's Raw. They wanted to make it red. Whatever. I can go get around it. And it looks good on Finn because the whole demon thing. I enjoyed this match. The crowd was really into this match. It was a good match. I liked the hell out of this match. I think there was no real match for the night that really did anything. All right. Probably the weirdest match of the night, not even a match, the weirdest moment of the night was the fact that the United States Championship match didn't happen. It did not take place because Roman Reigns and Rusev got into it, and Roman Reigns just beat the shit out of Rusev, like just beat the ever-living shit out of Rusev. And nothing really came from it. He beat him up. I couldn't tell if a referee throw up the X for Rusev, so I don't know if it was real or not. But he beat him up, and it sucks. Like, it really sucks. We were wondering how they were going to do the whole this match since they already had a match on Monday, and it was a good match. A great match to me. So I was like, I wonder how they're going to top it. The way they top it is not by not having it. So yay, they didn't have this match. The United States Championship was not had. Yay. Why? I don't know. It's weird. I don't even know what to say. Roman Reigns beat the shit out of Rusev. Looks super strong. It's the match before the main event. So it can't. The United States Championship match was after both championship matches. What the fuck? What the fuck? How are both championship matches after, like, before this United States Championship match? Explain that to me. What the fuck? Who laid out the matches? Whatever. Yeah, that's how that match went down. It was whatever the fuck. All right, the last match of the evening. The one where I was like, they'll redeem themselves. This will be a good match. And for the most part, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed the match. For as short of as fucking... whatever. Oh my God. Okay, so this is my problem. All right, so... Dean called out Brock. Made him seem super lazy. How Brock doesn't like to work hard for his money, I guess. And this match seemed like lazy Brock. Like, this match was short. He beat the shit out of him. Something savage happened to Randy at the end, and I'll get to that. But throughout the match, Brock was struggling to give Randy those German suplexes. And I was like, is Randy being a dick and putting his weight down and not letting Brock make him look that strong? Because that's what it felt like. when Brock was throwing around John Cena and Roman Reigns and anybody else, he's tossing those motherfuckers. But for Randy, it was like he was struggling, and I was like, is Randy doing this on purpose? But what ended up happening is I couldn't tell if what happened to Randy was a horrible blade job or if Brock really cut him when he was hitting him with these, like, his forearm or whatever. It looked like a blade job, but like there's a picture and it like looked pretty horribly cut. So that the match, Brandy's bleeding fucking all over the place like crazy. Not Eddie Guerrero Judgment Day JBL match crazy, but he's bleeding pretty heavily. Brock keeps attacking him. Randy keeps bleeding, and as I'm watching it, I'm wondering, I'm like, is this part of it? Is this how they're gonna get out of the Brock? Brock's gonna just beat the ever living shit out of Randy and give him a TKO, and that's how dominant Brock is. Some people were expecting Goldberg would be here, and I was like, I fell for it. I was like, all right, I think Goldberg will be here. I mean, you're ending with Brock versus Randy. It makes sense that Goldberg's here. I'm like, Goldberg will show up, he'll be here, and it'll be cool in the moment and lead to a very shitty match later on. But because Goldberg was in town promoting 2K, I think, or was he in Gamescom? I can't remember. Nonetheless, this match happens, and fucking Randy's just gushing out blood. Shane McMahon comes out and he's getting in Brock's face, and he has to go tend to Brock. My biggest thing was like, where the fuck was Stephanie McFoley? Like, your talent is fucking destroying the other brand's talent, and you don't come out and try to calm him down. Whatever. Shane's trying to get to Brock or to Randy, who's just gushing out blood. Paramedics are all over there, and this is real shit, guys. This ain't some fake shit. Like, he's got a scar. It's gushing out blood. It's pretty bad. And Brock decides to F5 fucking Shane McMahon. And when he does it, fucking Paul Heyman gets to his knees, and he's like, "What did you do?" Paul Heyman being amazing Paul Heyman and being all over the top. But what ended up happening is he F5 Brock, and then Brock leaves, and I'm like, all right, here comes Goldberg. Spear. Then the little thing in the corner pops up, and I'm like, wait, what? That's the ending? That's the ending? That's how, like, I'm like, if Goldberg was supposed to come out, and they didn't have him come out because of the whole Randy thing, that's a stupid reason, because you could have had Goldberg still come out. Like, you could have still had it come out. Because if this was your ending, if this was truly your ending, it's a shit ending, guys. It's a fucking shit ending. I did not like this ending. It doesn't do anything going forward because Randy's on SmackDown, Shane's on SmackDown, Brock is on Raw. What the fuck's the point? And that's the show. That's the fucking show. Let me look through some of these little comments we have here. Oh, where the fuck am I? I'm shocked her suspension wasn't part of the storyline. Agree, I am. When it comes to Eva Marie, very shocked they didn't do that with the storyline. I thought it would have been like Eva Marie is on suspension for a month. I don't know. I thought it would be something fun, but instead it was like, no, she's taking a leave or some shit. Says WWE Universe Championship equals women's title colored red. Yeah, I get it. I get why it's red. I just don't like it red. It looks weird. Like, I don't like the layout of it being red. I would have preferred if they, I don't know, did something else for the design. I don't know, something different. News just broke. Brock just got arrested. For what? Like, I don't think that's true, but hey, fuck it. Let's type that in here. Brock Lesnar. I don't see it here, so can't believe that's legit. Okay, not shocked. It was pretty brutal, this ending. The spear looks sick though. Oh, the whole Roman spear. Yeah, it was a cool spear, but like, what the fuck was the point? Like, what was the point? Like, we get this rivalry going forward, but what the fuck was the point? You could see the gas when they cleaned it. Yeah, it was a pretty fucking nasty gash. It was pretty deep. It was pretty bad. I agree. It was then elbow shots from not a blade. So that's the thing I couldn't see, because like when I was watching it, right, Brock was hitting him with the forearm, right? Did Brock legitimately hit him like some UFC style fucking thing and cut him with like his elbow? Because like I was wondering, like, because I know that at one point Randy was doing the whole thing, but I couldn't fully tell if he got fucking just gashed. It was either the second or third where Randy was knocked out. Okay, I agree. Brock, a tough dude, but WWE kissing his ass for 2 minute events. I agree. WWE is kissing Brock's ass. Like I went into this, my friends and family with it. I'm like, I hope to God that Randy wins. Like, I want Randy to win and I want him to win so he can get that momentum and be like, he could be the fucking guy, the toughest guy in the room, because he always shows up. He's always there. Randy's there. He doesn't fucking disappear like Brock. So I would have liked to see that. Let's see what we got here. Some people were commenting here. That was a weird ending. Absolutely agreed. Yeah, it was. It was like one of the fucking weirdest endings. Like, he just beats the shit out of Randy, bleeding, gushing, destroys fucking Shane, and then walks away. Okay. No, nobody interferes. Are you guys shocked that nobody showed up? Like, that nobody interfered in this thing? It was so weird. What happened with Sasha? I have no idea what happened with Sasha. Somebody told me that she was hurt. I saw some horrible back thing that was done early by fucking Charlotte. She like just threw her to the ground, and then after that, Sasha was holding her back. But I don't know what happened there. And that's true. Where the hell was Bray? Where the fuck was Bray Wyatt? Like, Bray did this whole thing and nothing. Like, the Wyatts are so fucking money, and they don't do nothing with them. It's fucking upsetting. So upsetting. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. Like, you got Bray there, and then Bray he's never in anything. Bray isn't at SummerSlam, and if it wasn't for Sami somehow fucking managing to get into a tag team match, Sami Zayn wouldn't have been at SummerSlam. Ain't that a fucking joke? Where you have Sami Zayn and Bray Wyatt on your brand, and you do nothing with it. It's a joke. It's a fucking complete joke. Like, I watched NXT TakeOver last night, and I was going to do one of these, but I didn't get a chance to, but NXT TakeOver is doing shit right, and that's what you do when you have Triple H as your fucking commander over there. That was a fucking insane show. Like, NXT TakeOver was fucking great. There was no match on NXT TakeOver that was bad. I think if I was to rank them, I would rank as the worst matches, and that's not even saying like they're bad. But I think the Bobby Roode versus Cien Almas match would have been the worst, and not even worse, just the least awesome. Then after that, probably No Way Jose and Austin Aries. Then probably after that, I would say either between Nakamura and I'll say Bayley and Asuka, then Nakamura, Joe, and then the best match of the night was Gargano, Ciampa versus The Revival. Hands down, best fucking match of the night. Best match of the fucking weekend. Like, they fucking stole the show. And then you come to SummerSlam, hyped after that, and it's the same thing that happened at WrestleMania, where you wanted them to, like, that TakeOver just fucking whoop their ass. Because then you get to WrestleMania, and you're like, what the fuck was the point of it? And I'm here at SummerSlam, and there aren't many good takeaways from it. Yeah, AJ won. Yeah, Finn won. Yeah, Dean won, but that's not even a good takeaway, because, like, everybody knew Dean was going to win. Randy and Brock was fine, but they didn't do anything with it besides Brock just beating the shit out of Randy to make him look strong, maybe. I don't know. But when takeovers are so good, what they're going to have to start doing is putting the takeovers like on another day, on another weekend, because the takeovers are so good and the fans are so into it. And then you get into SummerSlam, and SummerSlam has moments, and then moments of just garbage. That's what we got here. Feel like they could have ended the show better with the Universal title match. Agree. The Universal title match to me was probably the best match of the night. And I think it would have been a great ending. You have Finn Balor, the last thing you see, with that belt. Missed opportunity. You didn't take a chance to take Finn Balor, your new face of the company, and do something with him. It would have been amazing, and you didn't do that. Missed opportunity all the way. It says here, What Culture was talking about rumors of Hogan and Goldberg on their live reactions. Yep, nothing happened with that. I don't think Brock was in the mood of putting anyone over. I agree, because according to Dean Ambrose, Brock is one lazy fuck who doesn't do anything. And I agree. I think Brock likes to come in, get his $1 million, and do as little work as possible. So, yeah, I agree with that. If Brock was as pissed as he looked, legitimately, I don't blame anyone for not coming out. No, that's okay. So I don't care how pissed Brock is. All right, kayfabe is kayfabe. You gotta make it seem real. Shane coming out does nothing by himself, just getting his ass kicked. Like, I don't know what the fuck the point of that was. Like, you gotta keep it somewhat real. You had to do something with it, and somebody had the. I don't care how tough Brock is. He's not gonna beat up a woman. He's more likely to beat up Shane. You get Stephanie, and that's how you do it. Let's see what we have here. Why was the U.S. title after the Finn match? Fuck if I knew. Fuck if I knew. I went on a little rant about a little while. Fuck if I knew. The U.S. title, it's more important than the Universal title. What the fuck? I agree. I don't know. Do I think the ending was scripted? I don't know if I think the ending was. I don't know. I don't know because if it was real, then it wasn't scripted. Maybe this was gonna be the ultimate ending where Brock was gonna win and then just beat the shit out of Randy. But I don't know if it was scripted because the gash was real, and according to somebody in here, he wasn't blading. And since he wasn't blading, Brock legitimately fucking cut him with his elbow, and it's a deep cut. So we're looking forward. SmackDown just lost Randy Orton, and from what it looked like, they also lost John Cena because he did that whole bullshit with the fucking leaving his bandana on the middle of the ring. So not sure what's the point of that. Not sure where we're going with it. Not sure what's gonna end up happening. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see what Twitter's saying. I don't think there's anything happening on Twitter. Like somebody said that Brock did something, but I think that's a fucking joke. Bloody ending to SummerSlam. Lesnar. Nah, I don't think anything happened on Twitter. Let's hop over to Twitter, see what people are talking about. Twitter. Let's head over to. Let's open some of these up and see what people are saying. All right, we'll leave those two. So we got here. Nah, bloody ending. Hey, look, she's back, Nikki. Nah, I'm not seeing anything that was super crazy right now, guys. Like, I don't think anything was gonna be over the top. Yeah, no, nobody's talking about it. I think it would have been on the front page if it was like something real. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. Like, there was some choices tonight that just flabbergasted me, honestly. Like, left me wondering who the fuck's writing this stuff. Like you had some choices that you could have made, like you putting Sasha over, putting Enzo and Cass over. You put Enzo and Cass over and then have Jericho and Kevin Owens get into a bitter rivalry, then they can do that going forward. Like right now, Enzo and Cass lost, and then what happens now? They go nowhere. Whatever. I think Brock just got out of control with Randy, hit the top rope. Maybe, because Randy, like I said, he was not selling a lot of Brock stuff and being just like, it looked like he was putting a lot of his weight down and making Brock have to work for it. And you never want to make Brock work. You kidding me? Making Brock work. Whatever. And then that DDT was pretty brutal. Maybe he just got pissed, started throwing some real jabs in there maybe. I don't know. U.S. title match was pointless. A lot of potential going into the match. Agree. Nothing happened from it. Not one thing. Potential squandered, went out the fucking window. Two predictions for you. Cena retires, Bayley called up. Cena retires. So, I don't know, man. After that whole, I'm here for the kids and I'm never leaving this place. I don't think he's going anywhere. Not yet. Maybe he's going on a hiatus because he doesn't have to film a show. I think I read somewhere he has to film a show. What do you think will be happening on Monday Night Raw? Fuck, I have no fucking clue. Like, I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't know. Like, what do you do? Okay, you start the show with Finn with your championship. You have him on the ring. You have him do his thing. I'm not. Oh man, I need some water. I feel like the Seth and Finn thing isn't over. I have my water jug here. So I don't know because like do you keep the rivalry going, right? Like do these two guys keep going and you keep this rivalry for a little bit, or do you automatically choose a new contender for Finn? Because right now, if you really think about it, who's contending with Finn on Raw? Everybody else has already got some stories. Kevin Owens and Jericho are in a story. Sami Zayn, and there's no way you put Sami Zayn in it. So I think there's going to be some type of shenanigans that happen with he wants his rematch or something. I don't know. After that, I don't know. Enzo and Cass, do they keep the rivalry going with Jericho and Kevin Owens? I don't know. Sasha, oh my God, Sasha lost Bayley to fucking Charlotte. So when the Sasha thing happened, like I think maybe Bayley's gonna show up and challenge Sasha for the Charlotte for the belt, and they go from there. It just makes sense to me. If Sasha is really hurt, you put her away. If she's not really hurt, you throw her in a little story with Nia Jax for now, and then maybe you throw like I don't know, maybe some type of triple threat later on or something. I don't know. That's what we got here. I think he got under control when Randy kicked out of that 5. He got insane in his eyes. Shane going out there was dumb. Agree. Finn Balor winning was pointless. Don't agree. We need a John Cena heel turn. Not now. It doesn't make any sense for him to be a heel. What do you think of the Universal title? I think it looks like shit. I don't think it looks like shit. I just think that the strap is not good. Like, This is worse than that image where they had the backgrounds a different color, but like this, the strap shouldn't be red. It's red because it's Raw, but they should have come up with a different design, because it looks weird. It just looks weird. It doesn't. It's not pretty to the eyes. That's my problem. Like the women's one when it was introduced, it's pretty to the eyes. The one for SmackDown is pretty to the eyes. This one isn't pretty to the eyes to me. I don't think it looks good. Yeah, no creativity on that. I know, and Finn will restart the club tomorrow night. Maybe. I don't see that happening though. I would love to know why you think that's gonna happen. Right now, Brock's matches are disappointing. How do they book him and make him really entertaining? His matches are all very. He comes out, he suplexes you, he punches you a couple times, he grounds and pounds you, and then that's the match. But that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to do anything. If Vince wants to keep paying him $3 million a year to be his part timer, what are you gonna do? Maybe what will happen is now that he beat up Shane, they'll suspend him a while, and then this will be the story why he disappears for a while again. Right. Emo kids love Finn Balor. I guess so. I like Finn Balor. I think he's awesome. I heard Sasha was going to be suspended for what? Why? For what? Sasha looked like she could have easily broke her neck 2 times in the match. Yeah, I agree. Charlotte did some bullshit in the turnbuckle where she fucking just dropped her and her legs hit the rope and she hit her head. And I'm like, it looked intentional. It looked intentional in that. Me and my brother were like, what the fuck was that? What was the point of that? The WWE took her out of shows until September 23rd. I have not heard anything. Can I send you a screenshot on Twitter from what the Universal title should have looked like? You can if you want to on my Twitter. I'll look at it. Who's going to work with Brock after this, though? Nah, Brock's disappearing. 100% Brock's going to get suspended. He's going to be suspended because he attacked Shane, and he's going to disappear into probably Survivor Series because they paid the man $3 million to show up 4 times a year. Or actually wrestle 4 times a year. He shows up with Paul Heyman and does his little... I am Paul Heyman. Who's winning? Who's going to work with? First when Charlotte dropped her on her turnbuckle, yes. Second when she tried her Hurricane Rana reversal, yeah, that was an awesome move. But I told my brother she hit her head there. I agree. She did hit her head twice, and both times I was like, shit. Hope you're okay. Conor McGregor versus Brock. Conor McGregor is talking a lot of shit, so makes sense. I'll probably stay on if you guys want for like another 20 minutes. Make the show a full 1 hour if you guys want to keep having conversations with me. But I agree. I don't know who you throw Brock with. I have no idea. Cesaro. Oh, yeah, Cesaro. I like Cesaro, but Cesaro is in a Sheamus best out of 7 match. Brock. JBL said something funny. I think. Was it JBL? No. Who was it? Somebody said something funny when they were like, "What happens if they end up in disqualification?" And then they were like, "Oh, it'll be the best out of 6." And then it was like, oh, that can't happen. I don't know. It was some weird ass segment. Let's see what's happening on Twitter. They had a few notifications here, but I don't think any of them are special. Let me see. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, nothing. SummerSlam. Yeah, this is my Twitter. If any of you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you guys can. We can have conversations. I talk about anything wrestling. All right. No, I'm telling you guys, there's nothing happening. Like, it's literally nothing. There's nothing new happening. People are ending. Nope, nothing new is happening. So I think that's it. If you guys don't have any more questions, I'll be getting out of here. Thanks for watching me rant and complain about SummerSlam. If you guys like this stuff, I am doing a lot more wrestling stuff on this channel. Yeah, the best out of 7 match is fucking shitty. I'm doing more stuff on this channel when it comes to wrestling, trying to get more stuff up. I like doing top 10s and things like that. Let's see what happened here. Oh my god, guys, look at that. If you are squeamish, do not look. Look at fucking that. Look how fucking insane that cut is. My god, that's crazy. Agree, Cesaro is too good for this crap. Agree. Oh my Jesus, that is just hard to look at. Look, I mean, that's a cool picture. Look at that. You can see that picture? Nikki Bella is bae. Nikki Bella can't wrestle. I believe Cena and Styles should have been the main event. Cena and Styles was a fucking phenomenal match, straight up. Second, I'm going to say the second best match just because they didn't have as many botches as Charlotte and Sasha did, and the guy that I wanted to won. Yeah, that was a fucking, Man, I don't know if that was a blade job. That's a fucking fuck up of a blade job. Hey, look at Roman Reigns. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. I don't think we have much to see else. If he does, he does. I saw this awesome ass clip that somebody put up of The Simpsons with when Homer's beating up Bart, and people are saying, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I don't see much stuff else happening here. It sucks. Not a blading. I saw it. It was holy shit. This ain't blading. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know it's fucking bad. I don't know, guys. Like, I really don't. Let me see what's happening on for WWE right now. SummerSlam Live. Oh, there's some injury update. Let's hop over to WWE.com. WWE.com has learned that Randy has received 10 staples to close a laceration on his forehead following the brutal assault. Okay. So, some pretty bad shit. Fuck Brock Lesnar is so fucking boring. Yeah, he is pretty. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I like Brock at times, but then there's times where I'm just watching and I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this? Yeah, that's it, guys. Like, it's and elbows to the head were brute force. I don't know. Like, if I'm Randy, I'm pretty pissed because if Brock wasn't holding back, that's fucked up. But those of you guys in the chat room right now, throw up the scores of what we would give SummerSlam on a rating of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. And try to be real. Like, be real with me, guys. Like, what would you guys give it? I'm going to give it a 6, 6.5, honestly, because there were just a lot of missed opportunities, and I was entertained for 6 of the 7 matches. So that's close to 50%, like 50%. I think there was 13 total matches, would have been about 6. And I was entertained for maybe above 6. So I'll give it a 6.5. I think maybe a 7 at max. All right, so we got a 6 from El Los, a 6 from David Name, a couple of 6s there. So yeah, I think maybe from what I'm guessing is the consensus is a 6, 6.5. Agree, Diego. I think it was like just an average, a little bit above average pay-per-view. It just could have been better. Some things were great, some things were not. Some things were missed opportunities. 5 out of 10, okay, middle of the road, I guess. Just, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, like, who's writing this shit? Like, what is the point? Like, what is creative doing? You know what I mean? Like, what's their game plan for certain things? I don't know. Like, I mean, I'll be doing this tomorrow. Like, if you guys, I'm going to do this after Raw. So if you guys are around and subscribe to the channel, around midnight to 11, I'll be doing a live reaction to Raw. Hopefully it won't be another rant. Maybe it'll be just conversation, having some fun. Be like, yes, they fixed everything. Everything was fixed. 6, I only caught the last 3 hours. The first hour, what did you miss the Sasha Banks match? I sent you the photos. They hyped up the pay-per-view too much. Showed the chat BTW. Too long, too much wrestling. 6 hours is too much. The best match is AJ Cena, Finn, Seth, Sasha, Charlotte. Yeah, those are my top 3 as well. All right, so we got for the Twitter. We got a message on to the. I don't have anything. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, here we go. So this is what he believes the belts should have looked like. I don't like this one. Honestly, I'm being real with you. I don't like this one. Not a fan of that one. It just looks like a weird shape. I like this one though. Like, yeah, see this is I like this belt. You wanna know why? But I think because like it has the world in the background and it's above the world. And if you wanted to make the blue red, cool, but you keep the strap black. Like that's my thing is like you have to keep the strap black. Why wouldn't you want it to be a black like? It just looks weird as a red strap. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me, honestly. But yeah, I like this one. I think this was cool. I mean, you know, they would tweak it up again a few, but I enjoy that one. Not this one. This one's got a weird shape going for it. I like this one. But yeah, guys, like this pay-per-view was the middle of the road. Nothing great. Should just make the old Eagle Wings belt and put the WWE logo. I think I saw that picture, the Eagle Wings picture, a while ago. But yeah, I mean that brings us to the end of the stream here. Nothing else to really talk about. Let me see it one last time. I'll let a few minutes pass here to see if there's anything else. In round 1 of the best of 7 series. Oh god, guys, it's gonna be so bad, so bad. Maybe tomorrow, instead of putting the matches on the side, I'll put the chat on the side, and then we could just kind of go with that. Maybe that'll be better. I'm just waiting a few minutes here so I can refresh the top here when it has some new things here to see what else happened. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to know, feel free to ask me. Like I said, the main thing I want to do is talk wrestling. Also, I like making top 10s because I like editing. So on this channel, there are several top 10s. Wrestling wise, I have best SummerSlam, worst SummerSlam matches, biggest losers from the draft, biggest winners from the draft, and some TLC matches. So that's the stuff you can see on the channel for right now when it comes to wrestling. Yeah, very disappointed in the pay-per-view. Like I said, I give it a 6.5 at max of 7. Probably gonna have 4 of those best of 7 matches on Raw tomorrow. No, the next 4 Raws are gonna be these matches. Hardcore belt matches need to. Yeah, I agree. The hardcore belt needs to be brought back. I've been thinking that for a while, especially when you have Dean Ambrose, but he's got the main one now. Cesaro and Sheamus are going to fight 6 more nights. I don't understand that. Nobody understands that. Not one fucking person. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I mean, this is the belt. Is this a belt? These images aren't too bad. It did not look great on the TV, though. Yeah, see, I guess this is the belt, guys. This is how the belt looks. And I'll be honest with you guys, it didn't look good on TV. I agree with this guy. But here it looks okay, I guess. It looks all right. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it looks okay? I think it looks fine. But why? Look, you could have kept this right here red and then make the strap black. Why not make it black? I don't get it. Essentially, Reigns Rusev was cut. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else happening there? Let me see. Just kind of going through the Twitter here. People beating up the belt. I'm also just going through this to see if there's anything major that is gonna pop up. Yeah, this was me after the fucking after John Cena AJ. I was like, yes, AJ won. Thank you so much. Make sure that if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you guys share it and stuff. It'd be amazing if you guys can do that. Share it, let people know. But yeah, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm about to get out of here. And just because it's already 2:30 on the East Coast, and I'll be back tomorrow to talk some more wrestling. I'll try to answer a few more questions if you guys have them, or go through some of the comments. The main event, of course, Brock Lesnar being lazy in the ring with Orton. I agree. Nothing came from it. Pointless ass match. Nothing out of it. Terrible main event. Agree. I want to see what JD had to say and what Culture guys had to say and Luge and Steven Larson. I watch all those guys. I love all of their channels. I'm just a huge wrestling mark, so I love watching people talk about wrestling. So I'm gonna be checking all those guys out to see if their impressions were similar to mine, because I was very underwhelmed. I know JD's gonna be pissed as fuck. I can already tell you that. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I don't think anybody else is talking about anything major. Oh yeah, this is awesome. His fucking tattoo is fucking insanely beast. Deuce, alright, yeah, see you guys later. What do you think WWE built up Finn too fast? Nah, I think this is the perfect way you bring in Finn. You bring in Finn, he dominated Roman Reigns, he beat up, he won against Seth Rollins. Perfect way. You make him look like a force. If you want to make him look like an even bigger force, then you do the whole club thing. You bring up the club, you make him be with the club and dominant forces. But as soon as the club fucking didn't get the belts, I was like, oh well, they're not putting Finn with the club. But yeah, I would love Finn to be with the club and he'd just be like a dominant force. What do you watch Chase Oliver? I don't know who that is. Is that is he a wrestling guy? I might have come across his channel, but I don't think I've seen him. JBO is terrible on the mic. Yeah, he is. My one problem with the commentary, I mean, I have many problems, but my one thing is you got Mauro Ranallo and you have Corey Graves, right? And I personally like Todd Phillips on NXT. I think you put those 3 together, you have like a fucking great commentary team, right? Even if you leave Todd Phillips out of it, you you throw Michael Cole with Corey and Morrow, and that's a great team. I mean, yeah, you're gonna be fucking shit on the other side. So like SmackDown would be fucked because you'd have JBL, Byron Saxton, and Otunga. That would be a fucking shitty ass thing here. Uh, yeah, I'm a huge fan of What Culture. Love their stuff. Been watching their stuff for a while. I'm subscribed to all of their all of What Culture stuff. They're a big team. They love wrestling. They're huge marks. They know their shit. So I love watching them. And they have a lot of great quality behind their top tens. Like when I make my top tens, if you guys check them out, they're not great quality. I mean, they're good. I think they're good, and I try to give like some small things here, and I try to talk proper. But What Culture has like a lot of fucking quality behind their stuff. Chase Honor. I mean, I'll check them out. See, like I love talking people that talk wrestling, and if they are talking smart and not just hating or praising too much, I'm cool with that. My problem with some reviewers are when they're just too they praise the WWE too much and they hate the WWE too much. You know what I mean? Like that's why I watch certain people, but sometimes I can't watch certain people. I'm like, oh, you're just hating. Oh, you're just loving. Like I want a balance, and I think I bring a decent balance because I love wrestling, but there's certain times where I'm like, what the fuck was the point, guys? Like, what was the point? I'll definitely check him out, see how he does. All right, I'll stay on for about 3 more minutes here, and I'll call it a day, just because it's getting late. Let's keep going through here, see if just anything's popping up. What's happening? Poor Becky. What's we doing here, Becky? Poor Becky. Like, just what's this? Nope. I don't know. The belt looks fine, I guess. Yeah, never give up. John Cena, what's this? Oh yeah, this is fucking hilarious, guys. When Kevin Owens is fucking just being a dumbass, I fucking ate it up. I ate the shit out. Like, it was amazing. Yeah, I also love Brian. Wrestling with Regret. I watch his stuff every day. I just watched his like latest video too. Top 10 wrestling. I don't think I've seen that one. Let's see. All right, great man. Still song go. Yep, I don't think there's anything else we can go through, guys. Like I said, it was a pleasure. Thanks to you guys for watching, conversating with me, letting me rant a little bit about my disappointment. Yeah, right here. All right, what the fuck? This was what I was talking about. This is my thing. She straight dropped her here. Now I don't know why she dropped her here, but this was dropped. Like I saw this and I was like, why? That's fucked up. Didn't know what she was doing there. I was totally confused as to why she. Oh god, more pictures of the guys. All right, guys. Well, one last question here. Who do you think is going to be the next in line for the IC? Why don't they put Bray? It would be awesome. Yeah, I thought it, but I think Bray's above that already. Bray is above that, but I guess according to creative, not at the title level yet. So the people that I thought might have, according to this, might be in it is because Corbin and Kalisto, because I thought they were going to have some type of match. Same with Darren Young and Titus. Those are just things that didn't happen. But I think I would put Kurt Hawkins straight up into that rivalry, honestly. Work on Apollo Crews, get him to do some things better. And that's what I would do, honestly. I don't know. I'm not sure who else is in line. Obviously, Eric Rowan and Bray are going to have a breakup probably soon. So, all right, guys. But it was a pleasure. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, comment, like, subscribe. I'll try to see if I can improve this for you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, how to improve the format, how to make it look better, let me know. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And let's all pray to the wrestling gods that they fixed what they fucked up today. Let's all pray. I think Bray will be the next in line for the WWE World Title shot. Hopefully. Will he get it? We don't know. But hopefully. I'll talk to you guys later, guys. Peace.